Hello viewers, this is your brother Edoziono and welcome to this special report on the escalating situation in Nigeria. As the country faces mounting crisis, there is consensus that Nigeria is now a candidate of remedial secession, a process that could naturally lead to the emergence of independent nations, Arewa in the north, Igbo Biafra in the southeast, Oduduwa in the southwest, and the Niger Delta in the south-south. The current administration led by President Bola Tinubu is struggling to address the unprecedented challenges facing the nation. Nigeria's economy is under immense pressure with inflation soaring and the cost of living becoming unbearable for millions. This has sparked nationwide protests, particularly in the north, where demonstrators have even raised Russian flags, signaling a deepening crisis of confidence in the government's ability to govern. These protests are more than just expressions of frustration. They are symptomatic of a nation on the brink of fragmentation. Similar tensions, as we have seen in the north, have erupted across the country, highlighting the fragile state of Nigeria's unity. However, it is noteworthy that Southeast, representing Igbo Biafra, has not recorded any form of protest since the first day of the demonstrations. This caution stems from historical lessons, recalling how in 1966 the Igbos were falsely accused of orchestrating a coup, leading to the massacre of over 30,000 Igbos in the north, and the subsequent 1967 to 1970 genocidal war that claimed more than 3.5 million Igbo lives and devastated the region. The Igbo people, having learned from the tragic history, are now choosing to observe the current collapse of Nigeria without direct involvement, believing that the nation will ultimately destroy itself. In Kaduna, the situation is particularly serious. On the 6th day of the nationwide protest, a 14-year-old boy was tragically shot dead by the police who were enforcing a curfew. And now we heard that the authorities are conducting house-to-house searches for the looted items. In Nasarawa State, the unrest has led to the looting and destruction of government properties, while in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, the APC secretariat has been attacked and the major roads have been blocked by demonstrators. The nationwide protests have reportedly claimed lives of over 30 youths, further fueling demonstration among protesters to bring down the government. Originally planned to last 10 days, these protests now show no sign of abating. These events point to a deeper, more existential crisis for Nigeria. The idea of a unified Nigeria is increasingly being questioned, with many seeing secession as a natural and necessary outcome. The concept of remedial secession suggests that Nigeria's current trajectory will inevitably lead to the dissolution of the nation into its constituent parts, the Arewa, Igbo Biafra, Oduduwa, and the Niger Delta. Political analysts argue that the root causes of the discontent, such as corruption, economic mismanagement, and lack of accountability, are so deeply entrenched that they cannot be resolved within the framework of a unified Nigeria. Instead, the solution may lie in the formation of new independent nations that can better represent and address the needs of their people. We are witnessing the unraveling of Nigeria as we know it. The systemic failures and deep-seated grievances have reached a tipping point where the only viable solution might be the peaceful breakup of the country into separate nations. This could allow each region to pursue its own path to governance and development. Of course, in recent weeks, there have been unconfirmed reports of increased military activities and closed-door meetings among top military brass. While the government has dismissed any talk of a coup as speculations, the atmosphere of uncertainty continues to grow. As Nigeria stands at a crossroad, the possibility of remedial secession is no longer a distant theory, but a looming reality. The next few months will be crucial in determining whether the country can navigate its transition peacefully, or if it will descend further into chaos. The international community, regional allies, and Nigerians themselves are watching closely, hoping for a peaceful resolution that honors the aspiration of all its people. We will, of course, continue to monitor the developing story and bring you updates as events unfold. For now, it appears that Nigeria is on the brink of a historical transformation, one that could redefine the political landscape of West Africa. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for more news and analysis on this and other important stories. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel